True story. So my true story today, back in the early 90s, mid 90s, me and my partners over on the 4 block, Kansas City, Missouri, you know, I gotta rep that. Man, we used to do a lot of crazy shit. So a close friend of mine, J-Dub, I don't know if, he's probably gonna see this, but some people call him J-Dub, some people know him as his government, which I'm not gonna call him that. But anyway, so I remember as youngsters, about 14, 15, 16, we used to actually set our alarm clocks to go jacking at night, you know, and I know that's probably an antiquated term, but those who know what it is know what it is. We used to set our clocks for like midnight so we wouldn't oversleep to get up and go do dirt. And so one night we was out on the hunt, you know what I mean? We out trying to hooride, and it was a slow night. And so we were over in Independence, which if anybody from Kansas City knows, that's a no-no, especially at that time. My homeboy, he was, you know, a little chubbier than the rest of us, you know what I'm saying? He's a little fluffy, you know, and so he was just like, fuck it, dog, like, I'm hungry. Back then, it was 1, 2 in the morning, ain't shit open in Kansas City. I mean, you know, folks get robbed in Kansas City, so everything shut down at like dusk, especially back then. So we pull up somewhere, I don't want to say exactly where, but it was a bakery, and it was just all glass. It was just glass, right? So, I mean, they figure, who the fuck gonna break in a bakery, right? Shit, my nigga was hungry. So we stop, we pull up, he finds something, he throws it through the window. And he goes in and he proceeds to, you know, steal just shelves and shelves of Sun Chips and bread. We got guns in the car. I think we had like a Tech, a 40 cal, and some other stolen shit. And this nigga has the munchies, and he you know, he goes into breaking into the damn bakery. So we had Sun Chips for the summer. I'm talking about, we had a trunk full of, and then it was healthy bread. It was like that nasty fucking bread with the seeds and shit in it. So even when I took it home to my mama, you know, we in the hood, she's like, what the fuck is this? Where y'all get this from? But we had so much of it. So we had bread like all summer. We had Sun Chips and shit all summer, just because my nigga had the munchies. And speaking of which, just to show you how wild that summer was, and see, this is when you know you ain't living right. So back in the day, Prospect, you know, that was our Crenshaw, that was our street to cruise. So everybody know me back then. I had a blue Cutlass with the switches on it and shit, you know what I'm saying, front, back, side to side type, you know, ghetto superstar type shit. And so I'm going down Prospect, and everybody know how the police used to wait at the KC Oil right there on Prospect and Brush Creek. And so you know how they do, they look at you, you make eye contact with them, and the motherfuckers pull out behind you, then you like, oh fuck. You know, so I hurry up and zip up Prospect, right? And I get to 51st Street. I make a right on 51st over there by them 5-1 niggas, and you know that whole area scandalous. So I hit a couple corners thinking the police on me, right? And it looked like they was. I had a Mac 12. I don't know why I'm riding around with a Mac 12, but I was. And so I pitch it out the window, right? And then I did the proverbial, you remember you used to like pull up in somebody's driveway like you lived there. So I dipped up in somebody's driveway real fast and got out like I was walking up to the house. Man, police looked right at me and kept going. They wasn't even tripping off me. So I'm like, oh shit, cool. Man, it wasn't 3 or 4 minutes. I hurry up, get back in the cut, man, get in the car, hit the block. I go back to where my gun was. Shit, that damn thing gone. I'm like, I ain't been gone but 3 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So that's when you know you ain't living right. So crazy times, fun times. So all you youngsters out there, listen, crime don't pay, okay? You know what I mean? So man, do the right thing, stay out of trouble, and learn from your OGs, you know, learn what not to do. See, a lot of times you defer to your OGs and the older people, not because we just know everything, but sometimes we got the answer in the experience because we did it wrong. So that's my true story for today. Big Court, TME.
Mama want the rave, man.